left of turn 3. And these curbs, with them being raised, you get tempted to want to use them, but if you use too much, it'll spin the car.
Yeah, this is one of the tracks that I classify as it's a bumpy curb one. There's tracks that like Red Bull Ring, I'm touching curbs all day. This track, no, I don't want to touch it because I'm not skilled enough to drive over. I'm also spin around the circle.
Out of the hairpin, turn 7, we'll see plenty of overtaking opportunities, but it's going to be tricky to get the throttle down on the bumpy surface. Through turns 8 and 9, the Fangio corners, and down to turn number 10. Such a wonderful circuit in Sebring, completely flat, like we said in the opener, because it is a former airfield. And I've heard it's a party when you go to the 12 hours of Sebring. It's a lot like Talladega for NASCAR, the Rolex 24 for sports cars. It's a constant party when you're there.
If it's even half of the Rolex 24, it's incredible. Some of my best memories of races are the 24.
Goal of mine to make it to Daytona at one point for the Rolex. Daytona for a NASCAR race is something else. Incredible to watch and be there and witness, but I couldn't imagine what it is for the Rolex.
You're right.
Interesting.
You get a lot of drinks. You have a good time.
Interesting that, of course, we're not policing track limits as the broadcaster, right? But iRacing isn't forcing an off track there as they go through 16 to the Almond straightaway. So all I have to say is that's interesting because normally iRacing is right on top of it with track limits through Sunset Bend for Carlos Ramos.
The leader's just done it. 201.06.
Finish line.
I don't see any incidents.
2010.
I could get when they get an incident point or a 0 or a 1x. He didn't get anything in there, so.
The leader has just done a 2:00.8.
Ramos 2-minute 1.0. Jose Carrera 2-minute 1. Delgado 2-minute 0.8. 2/10 up on Ramos as times begin to roll in. Odell goes to 6th. For Canada 13th, Dime to 5th. And luckily the internal timing screen, when someone sets a lap, Yun Gonzalez to 10th, Kretschmer to 13th. Lights up his green, makes it easy. Walker McNulty at 18th. Jesse Coffey to the 11th position, Wilkie to 14th, Nelson Torres to 23rd, Sandoval in 9th, Schofield to 11th, DeFino to 25th. Let's find our points leader. Edgar Ruiz is our points leader. Find him. McLuhan goes to P2. Ruiz is not even on track yet. Luis Ortiz to P10. Corey Allen. Is he on track? I'm trying to pull it up and see. He is in 7th right now. So second place man in points on his second lap. Rounding turns 3, 4, 5, heading towards 6 to the Big Bend, Brian, is the 75. Let's look right now at the
I'm looking
McLaren
for
of Walker McNulty. No worries. Allen is in 7th place if it helps you.
There we go. That helps.
And the Mustang down to turn number 7. Arias Timms at 25th. I know this isn't actually a NASA Rallycross reference, but it is a NASA reference, and I know I'm making too many of these. Dan Corretto to 14th, by the way. That wasn't my intention. We remember when the NASA Sports Car Challenge in the Toyota GR86 ran in. And those cars were, what would you say? Coxon to 4th, by the way. Those cars, obviously not the pace of GT3s, but we saw plenty of passing on that half layout of Sebring. So if these cars, even quicker, Allen dips the left sides off. Can't wait to see what's going to happen for the next 45 minutes when we take the green flag. Jose Carrera off the track in the 2. Really?
No.
Kretschmer to 21st.
No, my timing's
Gonzalez
a little bit
to 18th.
So.
Johnny Heineman to 30th. Got impressive, like I said. I believe I counted 42, 43 cars. There's Delgado on top. Nelson Torres in 41st. Gene Dillon in car number 1. Rounding Sunset Bend. Let's pick up the defending champion in 2nd. Pushes wide. Down the front straightaway. And what will the one set? 2-minute 1.4. He does not improve. And that he's going to give up his 3rd lap because he is off the throttle. Pick up Ricardo Delgado. Currently, tentatively, pole sitter in the 03 in the Corvette. I believe he's in Tower Corner, turn 13, heading down to Bishop Corner, turn 14. It's flat out in these GT3 cars. Doesn't even blink an eye, is the car. Rounding into 15 and 16, the Le Mans section. This is where Brian Coxon had the issue in the Corvette last season from the race lead and through penultimate corner down the back straightaway. Jordan Martin Boisvert in 10th. He is trying to escape Sympathy Corner after spinning 4 times last week at Road America in the 797, looking good. 6/10 off the provisional pole. And into Sunset Bend goes Ricardo
Inline
Delgado.
speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
12.
Okay, Martin, we've got 3 laps to get the job done, mate.
Over a bump. Will Delgado improve? He's got less than the 10th minute on the fluid. Across the line. In his third lap, and he can be up to 7. There he goes into 1, and that's going to be it. Let's see. Fluid on his third lap. He made it up. I don't think this is going to help him at all. There's Coxon. Coxon. 23. He's leaving to his entire tank. This is going to be a sight to see for this third lap. Let's ride on board the 23. Enjoy a lap. Let's see. Brian Coxon currently sitting in the 5th position. He's the highest car in the timing. Begin his final lap. The Coons lap doesn't count. Down to turn number 1. 152 at the braking point. Spot your apex at the cone. Don't hit the wall. Brake mid-corner. Reach for the curb. Down the straightaway to the corner that isn't turn 2 there. Turn to the left. Avoid the curb. Around the curve as well to turn 4. He clobbered it through turn 5. This is it again. Utilizing a little bit off the road in the 23. Not sure if that's going to be a 1X off track potentially. Through 6, Big Ben. Jesse Coffey to 22nd quickest. The cars were dwindling on track, and now he's spot our braking. Spot brake at the first cone, the 4 cones. Very early, the 23. Early on the throttle, avoid the bumps. Through 8, through 9, flat out, no issues with these 2 corners. Down to turn number 10, another 90 right. Brake at the first cone. Barely tapped the curve to get the car to rotate through Collier curve 11. 2-minute 1.347. 10th off his fastest lap time. That looks like a pole position for Ricardo Delgado. But I don't want to speak too soon because Edward Ruiz is driving. I've got him focused. There we go. He's sitting technically 43rd. No lap time clock. 44 cars. Take part in this race. Everybody in 8.5 seconds of the field. Please on the actuator on this first lap in the Ferrari. Lewin just trying to get as much track time as he can. Martin Chang might have the same issue he did last week. Hopefully he does not have incidents. Luckily there's less than 48 cars. Final corner. Ruiz bringing the neck of the Ferrari across the line. 2-minute 1.025. He goes fourth quickest. He's not going to have a second lap. I believe.
That's okay. Really only got to get him outpaced one car.
Stephen Halsey off minor replacement. Yapping, something along those lines. This is a driver's meeting. On screen. I'm keeping an eye on Ruiz. I wonder if he's going to be able to finish this lap. Like I always get confused. I genuinely apologize. I get confused whether a road course will be given the final lap because we see NASA on the truck tracks. No, it has to be open then.
Yeah, it opens and looks that time runs
That's
out,
it.
you get to finish. Yep. And there he goes. Goodbye.
So, Ricardo Delgado on pole position, Gene McLuhan in second. As we'll take a look at the rest of our grid here in Sebring. Jose DeLeo in third, Ruiz in fourth, Carlos Ramos, Christian Oquendo. Good run for Oquendo. Coxon Correa, Alan Diltz, the top 10. Interestingly, all pro cars now that they've been moved to the respective classes. Jordan Martin Boisvert in 12th leads Armando Arens by half a tenth, Brian. If we can scroll that. That's going to be an interesting battle to watch between Boisvert and Arens. Boisvert has won races overall in the TORQ Sports Car Series. We saw that last season. Dime 11th, Corrido, Odell, Rivera, Ortiz, Goddard, Sandoval, Alcarudo, Saunders, Schofield, Coffey, Gonzalez, Sosa, Kretschmer, Wilkie, Fazillo, Erdman, Clark through 30th. 31st, Juan Chirakena, Walker, McNulty, Darius Timms, Morgan Smith, Will Roberts, JP DeFino, Guillermo Seguenza, Matthias DePaula, Nelson Torres, Donnie Heineman through 40th. And we've got a couple of cars here. Norman Padovani set a lap in practice, did not set a lap in qualifying. Martin Chang did not finish a lap. Jose De Jesus Colon did not set a lap either way. And Tal Bronstein, I think, just qualified. He set a lap time 15 seconds slower than the pole sitting time. So I'm not sure. I think TORQ said, unfortunately, you do not meet minimum speed in the 007. So 40 cars. Let's just go with 40. We'll take it from
10 seconds.
we wait for Dilts to get on grid, Erdman to get on grid.
Acknowledged.
Chang
I've
will be
spotted calls from
racing.
here, please, Claire. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. 45 minutes.
Has to serve from last week.
Okay, no more spot calls, Claire. Okay, spotter calls, please, Claire.
This will get caught in traffic. I mean, that sucks in general, but especially in Sebring.
This is a rolling start. We need to follow car number 64 in the right
Solidifying
column.
that penalty issue for the 320. And we roll in Sebring.
Safety car speed is 70 kilometers per
Be a
hour.
quick one. 41 cars getting ready to do battle for 45 minutes. Here at the Sebring Raceway in Sebring. Brian Sawyer, myself, Josh. Along to the right.
All right, Martin. Stay calm. Focus.
Ricardo Delgado and Gene McLeod in the front row of the grid as we get ready to go green.
Go, go, go.
The audience is happy.
Flag. Take us radio style while you fix that. Delgado got a great jump over McLeod, Ruiz, DeLeo, Agendo side by side with Ramos. Correa and Coxon battling in the first corner. We got Allen and Fields.
Turn one. Looks like
Allen is going to be in the wall, single file through the
On your
field.
right,
Got him
clear
alongside
right.
Sandoval, Saunders, along with Alvarado,
All right.
Gonzalez, Sosa, Schofield, Wilkie. On
your
the
line,
off
clear
the
right.
track, Esposito, Brazillo, way out wide. We have contact in the back of the field.
Left
It was
side.
Jesse Coffey.
Still
As
there.
Nathan Kretschmer sent it up the
Clear
inside, made contact with him. 2 cars went around. Cody Erdman got involved in that. I think everyone has recovered for the most part. Down to turn 7 for the hairpin. Delgado leads McLuhan. Do we have any dive bombs in the first lap? Side by side, Boivert and Arends. They're already dueling for the AM class battle. We're only 7 corners into this race.
Incident in. And
There's a
geochicane.
McLaren versus a Mustang. Boivert versus Arends. Single file up until then. This is a battle for 12th overall, first in class. The AM category, Boivert, I think, clipped the curb into Arends. I think that was net code. Shoved him wide. Did the 17 get pushed wide? Serving his black flag next time around. Michael Adele gets by Arends now. And this is going to hurt Arends with the pro car in the middle between him and Boivert. Urban and Chris Wilkie argy-bargy through 13 Tower Corner. In the 52 and in the 3. Still side by side are these two.
Right side,
No
clear
contact
right.
between them. Urban gets by. Fino and Smith battling for 31st. Got single file through the field. Ozzy Pizzillo has gone to the pit lane. In the 98. And at the end of the first lap, Brian, it is Ricardo Delgado pulling away from Gene McLuhan to be focused right now on the battle between
Incident in from Sunset. Looks like it's
Wilkie and Erdman and Darius Timms involved. Into the grass, trying to back up into traffic. He's going to lose all the spots that he had.
35.
That was a tricky one. See if we might be able to pull that back up and see. Timms just got penalized for contact. 98. Ozzy Brazillo. Braking, lost it, had to save it. They touch. I didn't mean to bring it into existence. And they touch off a sunset bend down the front stretch. If we could go up front to Dime and Allen, Brian. Dime got pushed to the inside wall. Dime sends it onto Allen into turn 1. Ozzy Pizzillo exits the pit lane. He's going to merge with Boivert and Odell and Arends. And now the action getting spicy. We got a lap car in the way, one around. It's Edgar Oscar Ruiz, Brian, from third. He sent it on Gene McLuhan in the one, hit the bump, pushed wide, and around he went in car number 80. Contact with Miguel Crudo, and Fossi Fusillo comes back into traffic. Sosa misses him.
Yellow flag.
That was a nasty hit.
I'm gonna try, since it is at 2 days, we're having an issue.
Pushes in the middle of the corner. Car did not turn. He just locked up. He came over radio and apologized to Michael Odell. What happened to Armando Arentz? Arentz has lost a position to Luis Ortiz. Arentz had a terrible run through turn 1, and he loses another spot, loses more ground to the end class leader. got loose in turn 4, turn 3. Taking a second look. He locked it up big time. Overcorrected. I shouldn't say this about my own car.
Okay, Martin, the next car is
I shouldn't say this about
43.
my own car.
Their rating is
We can stay focused on this. Morgan Smith has a run in the Lamborghini, looking drivers left, looking drivers right. Wanchi Raquena to the inside of Goddard. In the 29 is the 10. Goddard holds the spot. He now sits in 20.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Ramos and the late match back. So everybody's Goddard 2 tenths up on the crew in the last time around. Morgan Smith. Armando Arends off the track, battling Luis Ortiz. What had happened there? As Ortiz went off the track in turn 13, Arends went to driver's right, and he just decided he gave him so much room, he was going off the road. Armando, NASA Rallycross doesn't start up until February. Leo and Ramos, I think this is going to get good as well. Those guys, like I said, the last 2 laps have been matching lap times. Saunders and Rivera. Saunders comes over and apologizes. He sent it on Rivera. Pushed out wide. Blue. Sunset man. You know, Brian, I'm amazed, this might jinx it, but I'm amazed that there's more locking up and making mistakes than happening. I thought they would be.
You're expecting more touching of each other than
did run. sure to stick around. We're gonna go AS and non-stop. Thank you, Andrew, currently for all of your support. If you would like to see, be sure to like and subscribe.
The track temps increasing. It's now 39 Celsius. All right, Martin. Arm distance should be about 7 minutes of fuel remaining.
Fairly confident every day of the week. It's simple. Speaking of programming notes, our next show on the Automotive Sports Network will be Tuesday at the Middle High Sports Complex. Length 17 for IndyCar Series. Tuesday, the 6th. TORQ Sports Car off next week for American Thanksgiving. Will return in 2 weeks.
23rd place.
Poking over the IndyCar Series. So, got some pit stops happening. Just gonna wait and see. Ricardo Delgado or Jimmy Miller led first and second places. Lewin is 5 seconds. I don't obviously consider racing over that with Ryan, but it's looking good with
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
The rest of the excitement's going to come from
The gap behind us now, 4.4 seconds.
2 seconds. So, you can see all 4 of the numbers.
Ozzy Pizzillo back on track in the 98. Getting sent in turn 6 in Big Ben. I want to give a shout out to Miguel Colon. He might not be on track right now, but he is representing his team on the YouTube track.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Let's run through the field fairly quickly here in Sebring, about halfway home in Florida. Ricardo Delgado in the 0-3 leads. He has led since the drop of the green
Okay,
flag.
Martin.
David McLaren is
Relax.
second.
Focus. Keep the speed. There's 20 minutes to go. Ahead is pitting.
About 5 weeks ago. Carlos Ramos making great spot. Jose DeLeo moved to the pro class. If you missed the intro, he got moved to the pro class after several wins. Jose Guerrero, Brian Cox, and Parker 9. Austin Diltz, Armando Arens currently leads on the road in the AM class. Team Rivera has put it in 17. Electric in 10th. Lex Saunders all over the rear wing of Rivera. Duke Gonzalez, Edgar Ruiz, Scorpio Cotto, 3rd. Shane Allen is through 20th. I would give us a full through the field, Brian, but we've got a battle for 10th. Rivera, Saunders, down to turn 7. Another overtaking, like we said, opportunity. Moving on. Saunders has it.
52.
Gonzalez
The rating is
behind.
1.8.
We've got Miguel Agudo battling with Guillermo Zagrenza, and that is for 20th position with all these cars moving and changing through the pit stops. David Smith and Jack Clark, pit lane, Kretschmer leaving the pit lane. To put it in perspective, I think, Brian, that Gene's fuel seal, he's lost half a second.
Leader Delgado is pitting. So many times on NASA shows in the last 12 years, and I said it before. Okay, Martin, physical rate at 10 minutes.
Unbelievable leader on the road between pit stops. He is
Right,
spun
the guy ahead
in
of us
the
is
penultimate
car
corner. He
number
rode
23,
the curve and around he
Their
went. This is
rating
crucial
3.5.
for the M-Class battle. Chang, passing in launcher cars. He was battling. Timing is a Christmas tree. I apologize. It's hard to keep track of all of it. Armando Arends exits the pit lane. He is 2 seconds up on George Martin Corvera after Corvera's mistake. So I think we'll have to wait and see when it all irons out, but that should be the AM-Class lead on the road. According to timing, Cody Irvin sits in the AM-Class lead. In the 52 for JCC Sport.
Okay, Martin, we're running on fumes, mate. In this lap.
Lewin pits in car number 1. Vallejo pits in the 46.
2
Correa
meters
in the
remaining.
2. Time in the 56. Solo's off the lead lap. Nick car on track for Yud Gonzalez, but there is Ricardo Delgado heading down the back straightaway. Holman straightaway. Heading to Sunset Bend. I think Gene McClure can make up 5 seconds unless he saved that
Heads
much
up,
fuel.
it's a car exit
in
in the
car
pits.
number 1.
Watch
He
your
has
speed
stopped
limit
his
in the
pit
pits.
box.
Pit lane
Under
speed
the
limit
bridge.
is
Here's
72
Delgado into
kilometers per hour. 100 meters,
McLuhan
50
is still
meters.
stationary. McLuhan is down off the jacks. Delgado
Left front,
passes
85%.
several cars
Rear
in the pit
left,
lane,
88.
no contest. Delgado back to the lead. McLuhan out in second. No rotation on the pit stops. Cody Erdman has pitted in the 52. There is Armando Arends. This would put Arends and Ortiz battling for the AM-Class win, I think, once the Christmas tree settles out. Ruiz, Gonzalez, all exiting the pit lane. So,
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. There's a car approaching the stadium white line.
On your left, clear left.
This time by 5.8 seconds over Gene.
Cold tires all around.
Jose Delgado, Carlos Ramos, Jose Rivera, fifth. Brian Cox and Corey Allen, Parker Dime. If you're interrupting, we've got something important, Ryan.
Okay, Martin, the next car is car number 3. Their rating is 2. Seconds behind Armando Arends. Alex Rivera, Luis Gonzalez, Goddard Sosa, 20th. Connor Schofield, Pennerford, Smith Cohen, Coffee, Corritto, Alfredo, Wilkie through 30th. Shane, Crutchwell, Seguenza, Rudolph, DePaula, Defino. James Roberts, Torres, and Hendrick through 30th.
Car left.
Make some points up.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Season, Edward Ruiz, Alex Rivera, 60. Ruiz is passed, 0.1.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Second, Jose DeLeo.
Car right.
Third spot, DeLeo
Clear right.
half a second that last time. It says 6, rather relief. Makes it roll.
5, 6, somewhere in there. Marty was good, I like that.
Luckily, Fred is one that will intervene like he did on Tuesday. I'll mention it again. ASN on demand on the YouTube channel. That was an incredible race. What a finish. What a race. And the only thing I'll say is in the 17 years that I've been sim racing, covering sim racing, I've never had anyone anywhere close to me geographically that I raced with. That I called. And the winner of the race is from my time. So think it over that. I joke in person interview next time.
There's an incident in Gendevia.
So McLuhan still holds the second spot by 3/10 ahead of Jose DeLeo. Second, with Pitt kind of pulling away. Nelson Torres is going to interfere. It's not in a bad way. Just you see the lap car, Brian, in contact in the back of the field. Jesse Coffey and one call around. It was El Crudo. Easy for me to say. In the 544.
All right, Martin.
I almost got a little excited in the worst way because he's got the same paint scheme as Lorenz as their teammates. I thought it was the game class leader.
Still there.
Luckily,
Clear right.
B29.
Deal with that traffic. Torres in the way of McLuhan and DeLeo. Zach Goddard gets by Zach Saunders. Battle of the Zacks. 18th
Clear
spot.
right.
If we can take a look at this really quick. McLaren versus a Mustang. Goddard defends drivers right. Zach Goddard has driven any and everything the last couple of months. In the IndyCar, in this McLaren, driving the Formula 4, I think it is, for the runoffs on Saturday. Driving in the NASA WRC League. Driving everything. It's the name for West Virginia. So Saunders also Saunders toes deal now. Well, so by kind of roasting me, you're kind of roasting Chris Loonan. Of course, we see Chris Loonan on the NASA Discord make a paint scheme every 3.5 seconds. I want to go away from that tangent. We got to battle for a second. Gene McLuhan was slower than Jose DeLeo. 2/10 up in that last time around was DeLeo. DeLeo locked up the right front, trying to get by McLuhan. And these guys battling. And I'm sure Chris Loonan would love that you had part of his car rush track. As DeLeo, last time around, 200ths up on McLuhan. Interesting though, Brian. Ramos in fourth in the 993, just 2/10 of a second up on these two. So these two begin to squabble.
On your right. Clear
Just
right.
like this. else he called reverse net code. He claimed a car was inside another car. That's not very fun to have. DeLeo, I think that lockup has affected him. He's half a second down on Lewin here. Lorenz is loving that Sandoval and Ortiz are battling because he's got those two cars between him and Rivera at the end of last week.
They're not going to give you any space.
Especially he rode the curve like he did a moment ago, a couple laps ago at Spa. So, I mean, just running your normal line and you loop the car and lose that advantage that you had. We've got Gene McLuhan snaking down the front stretch like this is Indianapolis. The IndyCar race was Tuesday, my friend. What are you doing? Breaking the slipstream on DeLeo. Last time around, despite the lockup, Brian, DeLeo was a 10th off on McLuhan. Quendo gets by Coffee for 26th. We're still right there. As Will Roberts has spun in front of second. No issue.
No issue.
He looped it. The heart-mouth moment. Oh. Jordan Martin Boisvert has gotten by Manuel Sandoval, the 13th spot. There's one car between him and Armando Lorenz. Ortiz, I mean, I can understand why you're racing the M car so fast, because you want to get that extra point in the championship. Because like we said before, the way championships are scored in TORQ, sports cars, if he finishes in 12, he gets 12 points. It's not like they ignore the M-class cars. He needs that extra point. But if you're Armando Lorenz, don't pass me. I'm going to have a battle for the class lead. Meanwhile, the Battle of the Zacks, they have just door-banged in turn 7 for 18th spot. Goddard and Saunders, RG, Bargy, elbows out to see who's the better Zack in the TORQ Sports Car Series. Ricardo Delgado, he left us.
Incident tower. Looks like
4 minutes left to
Roberts.
go. 8.5 seconds is the race lead. Corey Allen says Robin is racing in chat. Diamond Allen. They're battling, so that's probably what this is from. Sandoval's all over the rear wing of Boisvert. Side, Allen versus Dime for 7th overall in Sunset Bend. Parker Dime getting over under through the bumps in the Ford versus the other Ford. Allen a little wide on corner exit. Are like between them, depending to drivers left is Allen fading ever so slightly. Two drivers right in turn number 1.
There's an incident at Sunset. You think it might be?
Even Delgado a little bit of that. Haven't looked at the race. This is kind of fast.
Ortiz has forced his way through on a Renz, and here comes Boisvert, the battle for the M-Class lead. And Boisvert took advantage of a Renz and Ortiz coming together. Ortiz runs it deep into the corner, and here comes a Renz. Renz is not happy, calling Ethan Halsey race control, but look at Luis Ortiz rolling a Renz out of the way, and this puts a Renz on the outside of the M-Class lead. Here comes Ruiz, in the 8 to the inside on the curb. Now, if you're a Renz, you've got 2 laps to make something happen. Renz is not happy. Race control. inside Brian in turn 1. On McLuhan. Didn't get it done. That's contact! Sorry, we're going to take a look and see what happened. What happened to Ortiz? He lost it in Sunset Bend, came across into Martin Boisvert, and joined Martin Boisvert. Left rear damage, the tire is flapping, and this gives Arends the M-Class lead again. Wow.
More to go.
Probably last year.
He's got a second back with Saunders. Really quick. Vallejo versus Ramos for third. Vallejo closes the door on Ramos. Martin Boisvert getting passed by Saunders. He's going to fall to third in class now in the car. It's over for the 797. He knows it. I think we're going to get the checkered flag this time. Time has expired. This is the white flag here in Sebring, Florida. Ricardo Delgado, 10.6 seconds up. He took the green flag, ran and hid. We didn't give him any airtime. We will now. Off the final corner, Ricardo Delgado, victorious in Sebring, Florida, flashing the lights, 90 miles an hour like it's a cruise down the interstate. And Gene McLuhan, that's where champion should be,
Clear right.
on the podium by half a car length over Jose DeLeo. Ramos fourth, Correa fifth, Coxon sixth. Corey Allen holds off Parker Dunn for seventh. Eighth is Dunn. Ninth is Dilts.
All right.
10th, Michael Odell.
Hold your line.
It's going to be 11th Ruiz, 12th Sandoval, 13th. What a race for Armando Arends in the last 5 minutes. Rivera, Gonzalez, Goddard, Saunders. Saunders second place. Ortiz, Sosa, Schofield, Hilliard,
Still there. Clear right.
We're running on fumes, mate. B30. There's the finish. Good drive.
Everybody just finishing up. Their cool down. Get some confirmation on the classification while we wait.
That's the end of the session.
Our winner overall and in pro, Ricardo Delgado, Gene McLuhan in second on his return. Jose DeLeo on the podium. Ramos, Correa top five. Coxon, Allen, Dime, Dilts, Delt. Ruiz, Sandoval, Armando Arends, 13th overall, winning in Rivera, Gonzalez, Goddard, Saunders, Ortiz, Sosa, Schofield, 20th. Cody Open, 21st. Launching second. Morgan Smith, Jack Carter, 25th. Christian Aguendo, Dan Crudo, Jesse Coffey, Chris Wilkie, Miguel Crudo, Martin Schmidt, Kretschmer. Not a good run for Kretschmer at 4 points here. Flex, Walker, Guillermo Zagusa, Matthias DePaula, JP DePino, Darius Timms, 6th. Jordan Team Air, first class, around 11th overall. 7th. Nelson Torres, Will Roberts, Donnie Heineman, Ozzy Zillow, last on this field. Being taken out in 1. 41. Green. Looks like we finished with, I think, 141 finished the race. We'll start
Car
out.
for the pit speed limit. 100 metres. 50 metres.
we'll bring in Jose DeLeo, third place overall, first race in the pro class. Not sure why we have background music.
Front left, 89%. Front right, 91%. Left rear,
Yes, sir, I'm here.
92%. Right rear, 93%.
What a race, my friend! And I guess the big question, or the big question, just talk me through the race. Talk